It would be nice to soar through the clouds on the deck of a skyship and hear the soft rushing of the gentle wind. But since skyships are hard to find, we shall have to settle on the back of our gentle donkey, with the music of his soft voice in our ears. Soft voice. Now Slowfoot can carry us to our favorite coffee house without delay. Without delay. It's almost time for our visit with the old sheikh, who remembers the stories of Nasr-ed-Din Hoxha. Excuse me, Hamid. Will you let my donkey take a drink, please?
Don't you know better than to disturb a thinking man when he's using his brains?
The only thing you were using is what you sit on.
Just happen to be solving the problems of the world, that's all.
By lying flat on your back?
You know an easier way to solve them? Quiet, Snout-Nose.
Uh-oh, that loafer is going into our coffee house. Let's hope he won't interrupt when the sheikh tells of Nasr-ed-Din Hoxha. Tell me, what else is in the paper, Burhan? The Americans are looking forward to more cooperation with our country, Effendi.
Is that so? Well, we don't want the cooperation.
Hamid.
How do we know what they'll want from us in return?
They're trying to help us, Hamid. Is that a crime in your eyes?
The Americans ought to leave the world alone.
You may appear wise among fools, Hamid, but among wise men you sound foolish. The Americans are trying to be helpful, but Hamid is suspicious.
So?
And if they were not at all interested in our welfare, how selfish you would think them. You should be more careful and less suspicious. You are suspicious if they help, and suspicious if they don't. All you and your friends can do is find fault with everything.
Let them find some way to please us all.
Enough of your foolishness, Hamid. Let me tell you a story about Nasr-ed-Din Hoxha that has a lesson you well might learn. On one rare sunny morning, when wind and rain were at rest, Nasr-ed-Din Hoxha was busy resting too. All at once, the Hoxha's deep thoughts were crudely interrupted by a villager who asked him to write a letter to a merchant in the city. Not now. I don't have time to go to the city. After thinking about this answer for a few minutes, the villager again disturbed the Hoxha. I just asked you to write a letter for me, not to go to the city.
'Tis the same thing. My handwriting is so bad, I would have to go to read it.
And that was exactly why, an hour later, the kindly Hoxha, along with his son and his donkey, was playing postman on the road to the city. But hardly were they on their way when a friend called after them. How can both of you walk when you have a donkey? Being very anxious to please everybody, Nasr-ed-Din Hoxha told his son to get on the donkey's back. And as soon as the boy was settled, off they went. As I have said, the day was fine, and the trip would have been fast if a traveler had not stopped them on the road. It was an old man who frowned at the Hoxha's son. You naughty little boy. You ride on the donkey while your tired old father has to walk. I've half a mind to teach you a thing or two. And not wanting to offend, especially anybody with only half a mind, The boy jumped off the donkey's back, and the Hocha jumped on. The next person they met on this road was a tired mother who was most indignant. "How dare you ride while your poor weak boy walks? Shame on you, Hocha." And without a word, the Hocha let his son climb on behind him, for he was still very anxious to please everybody. They were near the city gates when a retired cavalry officer gave them the benefit of his advice.
How can the two of you burden that valiant animal? Don't misuse the beast or you'll be sorry when you need him.
And believe it or not, Nasruddin Hocha was still very anxious to please. When the Hocha and his son finally reached the city, the boisterous laughter that greeted their arrival so frightened the donkey that, braying loudly, it kicked free and ran off as fast as it could go. But wise as ever, the Hocha drew a lesson from his bitter experience.
We have lost the donkey, my son, but we have learned one thing. That when one tries to please everybody, he pleases no one, not even himself.
And so you see, the Hocha has shown that it would be impossible for the Americans to please everybody, try as they may. Rather let their interest in us and their desire to help their friends be the best measure of their cooperation with our own country.